Memory, December 1965, 5 years old. My mother tells me in a loud, scary, life-threatening voice, "Stop scratching your Coochie, Snorcher!" I become terrified that I've scratched it off down there. I do not touch myself anymore, even in the bath. I'm afraid of water getting in and filling me up until I explode. I put Band-Aids over my Coochie to cover the hole, but they fall off in the water. I imagine a bathtub plug up there to prevent things from entering inside me. I sleep with 3 pairs of happy, heart-patterned underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory, 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, becomes very angry at me and punches me with all of his might between my legs. It feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. When my mama asks me what's wrong with my Coochie Snorcher, I try to tell her what Edgar did to me, and then she yells at me and tells me to never let anyone touch me there again. And I try to explain, he didn't touch it, Mama. He punched it. Memory, 9 years old. I'm playing on my bed, bouncing and falling and bouncing and falling, and I impale my Coochie Snorcher on the bedpost. I make loud, screamy noises that come straight out of my Coochie Snorcher's mouth. They take me to the hospital and they sew me up down there where it's been torn apart. Memory, 10 years old. I'm at my father's house and he's having a party. Everyone's drinking. I'm playing by myself downstairs and trying on my new bra and panties that my father's girlfriend gave to me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up behind me and he pulls down my new underpants and he sticks his big hard penis inside my Coochie Snorcher. I scream, I kick, I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. And then my father's there, and he has a gun, and there's a loud, horrible noise. There's blood all over Alfred and me. So much blood. I'm certain my Coochie Snorcher is finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mother doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory, 13 years old. My Coochie Snorcher is a bad place, a place of pain, of nastiness, of punching, of invasion, of blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs, and I am traveling, going far, far away from here. Memory, 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in my neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day she invites me into her car and she asks me if I like to kiss boys, and I say no, I do not like that. Then she says she has something she wants to show me, and she leans over and kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips, and then she sticks her tongue in my mouth, and wow. She asks me if I want to come over, and then she kisses me again and tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asks my mama if I can spend the night, and my mama is thrilled that such a beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm scared. I can't wait. Her apartment's fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s with the mood lights and the fluffy pillows and the beads, and I decide right there that I am going to be a secretary like her when I grow up. She makes a vodka for herself and asks me if I want anything to drink. I say, I'll have what she's having. She says she doesn't think my mother would like me drinking vodka. I say I don't think my mother would really like me kissing girls either. Then the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She is so beautiful. I always thought bull daggers were ugly, and I say, you look great. She says, so do you. And I say, but I've only got this white cotton bra and panties. And then she changes me slowly into another teddy. It's lavender like the first soft days of spring. And the alcohol has gone to my head, and I am loose and ready. There's a picture over her bed of a naked black woman with a huge afro, and she lays me down on the bed slowly, and just our bodies rubbing makes me come. Then she does everything to my Coochie Snorcher that I thought was nasty before, and wow. I go crazy wild, and she says, your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. I want to keep it that way forever. I get crazy wild, and then the phone rings, and of course it's my mother, and I'm sure she knows what's going on because she catches me at everything, but I'm breathing really heavy, and I try to be normal when I get on the phone, but I'm breathing so fast that she says, what's wrong? Have you been running? No, Mama, just exercising. Then she tells the gorgeous secretary to make sure that there are no boys around, and the lady says, trust me, there are no boys here. Afterwards, the beautiful lady teaches me everything about my Coochie Snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her and teaches me all of the ways to give myself pleasure. She's very, very thorough. She says to always know how to pleasure myself so that I'll never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm a little bit scared that I've become a butch because I am so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprise, unexpected, politically incorrect salvation. She took my sorry-ass Coochie Snorcher and she raised it to kind of a heaven.